Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hello. Sean Corey here from Just the Beer Talking. And here is Michael Head.
Hi, I'm Mike.
Ah, Mike, you've gotten much better looking and you have hair.
Yeah, and my beer's not great.
Oh, sweet. Must be all the old boy you've been drinking.
Must been the old boy.
Yeah, it's like a time machine.
Mm-hmm.
Fun.
Yeah.
This is not Mike Head, but this is Sean Corey from Just the Beer Talking. This, on the other hand, just let me check my notes. Now, Michael Head did help me prepare notes. I don't know if you realize, but this is a very professional podcast, so we have a lot of research that goes into it.
I've seen the research department.
Right.
So a lot of card catalogs.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're old school like that. I just checked my notes. Okay, so this is Devan Clark, the lead singer of iconic 70s rock band Bread. So, correct?
I've seen my records at Value Village.
I don't think that's who he is. Just let me double check. I can't read it because Mike writes so illegibly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's a phys ed teacher.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? I don't think this is right. From my memory, this is Devan Clark from Worksong Bakehouse. Is that closer to the truth?
I think I remember something about that.
Perfect. That's who it is. It's Devan Clark from Worksong Bakehouse. And we're here at St. Andrew's Brewing Company. We are drinking beer, which happens here from time to time, I think. That might even be their business model, Devan.
I've heard that was the case.
Selling beer. And we're drinking Oh Boy, so what could go wrong?
Oh boy.
Yeah, we'll be fine. Don't worry, folks. We had 3 before we started, so we're fine. We're good.
Oh boy.
So, Devan is a business person here in St. Andrews, New Brunswick, and he owns his own bakery called Worksong Bakehouse. And one of the reasons we wanted to talk to Devan, there are a bunch of reasons. We want to talk to him because he's a nice dude. But in addition to that, you have started making bread with spent grain, as I understand. And I only just learned, maybe when we were making Oh Boy, what spent grain really was.
Oh, okay.
Our viewers might be shocked at this, Devan, but I actually don't know anything about brewing, really. Mm-hmm. But I learned that there's grains in it. So I learned that. And it turns out there are grains in bread, and so it kind of works together.
Yeah. Oh, there's a phenomenal history of it.
Right, which I know all about.
You taught me.
Oh, being that I'm such an expert.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, it's good that we established that, Devan. Now, in addition, so you're making bread and you're selling it on Saturdays. Like you're taking advance orders.
Yeah, at the moment, yeah.
Yeah. And one of the bread that you've been making is using spent grain, right? From the brewery?
Yep, spent grain and a couple other ingredients from the brewery as well.
Oh, and how does it work? So does that spent grain just replace like other grains that you would have used, or how does it change the whole thing for you? Is it it's just another grain? And
yeah, the spent grain sort of is incorporated into the bread in the same way like oats would be incorporated into my oatmeal porridge loaf, or
which I've had, which is
yeah.
Oh,
it's a nice one.
Oh, it's delicious.
Yeah, it's fun to make.
Yeah.
You get very, very soft skin.
Oh, nice. Well, that's what I'm working on too, because if there's oats in the beer, I'm working on my skin from the inside out.
You're glowing.
Exactly. And that's not just my blood pressure, friends. It's also the oats going in to my body, through my liver, coming out through my skin and making me look like this.
It's working.
Hey, I mean, 54 years old. It's not dark yet, but it's getting there. So, Devan, thanks for joining us. And I remember buying your bread. I think the first time I bought your bread was at the market in St. Andrews, you know, the weekly markets. And I love bread, and I just remember seeing all these beautiful loaves there. And I've kind of been hooked ever since.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, what we do, Devan, on the pod here sometimes is, well, first of all, we shouldn't call it the pod, because that's kind of lame, you know?
Yeah, it's
like,
more of a vlog.
Yeah.
I think that's what the kids are calling it.
Okay, we're vlogging. Vloggers.
The
Vlogorama.
vlogosphere.
Vlogosphere. Vlogorama.
Oh.
No. Vlogenstein. We're doing a lot of vlogging. Okay. Well, and for our audio podcast fans, you don't see us, but trust me, Devan and I were quite lovely to look at, really.
Svelte?
Svelte.
Svelte?
Yeah, what's that mean?
Good to look at.
It does?
I don't have a dictionary, but I was talking to the research department.
Oh, good. Well, they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if they said it, they got the thing wrong about who you were. But other than that, they're usually pretty good.
Yeah. Definitions are easy.
Devan, this beer is good, by the way. Just saying before we continue on. The Oh Boy, which was the collaboration between the fools at Just the Beer Talking and the professionals at St. Andrews Brewing. And I love it. And
It's very good.
Yeah, it's yummy. It's I like the pineapple aroma. Like I'm kind of big into the aroma that you get before you taste it.
It has a great smell.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think they should come out with a fragrance for it.
Well, if we drink enough of it, it'll probably come out of our pores and will, in effect, again, from the inside out, you know, perfuming from the inside out.
Cheat the system. You know, we don't need big fragrance to
Yeah,
get in. You know,
exactly.
We can do it the natural way.
Exactly. Who needs big fragrance? Boo. Just drink a lot of Oh Boy and you'll smell like pineapples and booze. Which is
great.
What anyone would want to smell like.
Exactly. Yeah, we got the summer coming up.
I like your style. I like your style. Okay, so what we do on this podcast sometimes when we're talking to professional people is we try to up our game and we actually prepare questions in advance.
Okay.
So now we don't tell the guests what we're going to ask, but we just, because we don't want them to know how stupid our questions are. Because then they might not agree to come on the podcast.
Fair enough.
So I haven't told you, but I did write the questions down. I write them all down on a yellow paper because it's the same color as beer. That's why I do that.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Thinking. Kidneys. So, okay. So are you ready, Devan, for, the Corey questionnaire?
I'm ready as I'll ever be.
I think that's an appropriate answer. Okay. Question number 1 for Devan Clark from Worksong Bakehouse in St. Andrews, New Brunswick. Devan, is your bread any good?
At times.
At times. I think people will appreciate your humility. People like that,
Yeah, well,
you know? Like
sometimes it's better than others. When it's good, it's good. Yeah.
it's like that old song. You're a young fella, so maybe you don't know it, but it was called "It's Hard to Be Humble."
Oh, I don't know that one.
Oh, it was by Mac Davis, I think was his name, and it was a big hit for him. The lyric goes, "Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way. I can't stand to look in the mirror because I get better looking each
I
day."
actually do know that song.
Most people do. It was a big hit, I think. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes we have to jog our memory, friends, with a little bit of brain tonic.
That's what that was.
Brain tonic. So, cheers to that. Ian Covey, brewer here, he assures me that this will ward off all kinds of problems. Keep zombies away.
I can feel my synapses firing.
Totally. Me too. If I knew what synapses were, I totally would be with you on that. Okay, question number 2 for Devan Clark. So I understand that your breads, now I may be wrong, most of them are sourdoughs. What is sourdough?
Yeah, all my bread is entirely sourdough, 100%. I don't use commercial yeast in anything. Not that there's necessarily anything wrong with that. Basically what sourdough is you're taking natural yeasts from the environment and creating a ecosystem biome that promotes the growth of natural yeast. So you're taking there's yeast all around us.
There is?
There's yeast all around us. It's everywhere. Oh,
Really?
yeah, look. Do you see it? It just ran out the window.
Just a sec. I have a little more of this. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll see it, Devan.
Yeah. Enough of that, you won't need the glasses. Anyway, so you're creating this, you're fostering this yeast to grow with other bacteria that...
You wouldn't think, hey, that's going to produce something delicious, because like bacteria.
Yeah, well,
Do you ever think about calling your product like bacteria bread?
Yeah, I often call it bacterially leavened bread.
Oh. Wow. Okay. So we're eating bacteria.
Yeah, you're eating cheese, right?
I do.
Milk.
I like cheese.
Milk
yeah.
and bacteria.
Is that what it is?
Milk, yeah. It's just milk gone off in a good way.
Oh, wow. Cool, man. I eat a lot of cheese, so I eat a lot of bad milk.
Bad milk done right.
And bacteria.
Yeah.
And yeast.
Yeah, yeast, yeah.
See, Michael Head probably would know all this because he's virtually a science teacher. I mean, he's a phys ed teacher.
The sweet science.
Right.
They teach boxing in school, right? In high school?
Right. Well, Michael might be able to tell us because he's working today, not as hard as we are.
No, this is
But
tough work.
he's yeah. So, yeah, I photoshopped some hair in so that people wouldn't be too alarmed
You did a really
Michael's bald head.
Really good job.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
go with this tour.
Photoshopped. Yeah. Well, as long as you're leaving, that's the main thing. Okay. So okay, that sounds pretty cool, man. Actually, like no fooling, like that's like bread is alive.
Yeah.
Like beer, kind of. Well, okay. Next question for Devin. Next question.
No.
Devin, you seem like a patient dude to me. However, do you ever get tired of waiting for the bread to rise? Like, do you get uptight? Like, you're like, come on, man. Like, I don't have all day. Like, I'm a busy guy. Come on, let's go. Do you do that?
Definitely.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, when it's like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
and I'm waiting for that last load to come out of the oven so I can go to sleep,
Yeah.
so I can get up
Yeah.
at 5:30 to pack everything in the car and drive down to the market.
Oh.
I'm very impatient at that moment.
You're sleep deprived.
Yes.
That's not good in the long run.
No.
So we got to figure something out. Maybe we could get Michael to watch the bread at 2 a.m.
I'll call someone, whoever it has to be.
He'll do it.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got nothing else to do.
Yeah.
He's basically a layabout. Okay, I'll hook you up.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. What's the next question for Devan? What's the strangest ingredient that you have ever, like the most unusual ingredient you've ever incorporated into bread?
I don't know. I try not to get too freaky with it. Yeah.
Because you can.
I'm sure.
Like, it's okay with me,
Yeah,
Devan.
no.
You can get as freaky
No,
as
it's a safe space, but
you can. Let your freak flag
Yeah.
fly, man.
no,
Okay, so
Yep, it's
so
good.
nothing.
nothing. Really.
Nothing strange.
Nothing odd.
So
yeah.
for those folks,
That was the first name for the.
nothing strange.
Nothing strange. No. I got in trouble there. There's already a bakery called.
Is there? Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Well,
We'll fix that
Well,
in post.
I'll tell you a little secret.
Mm-hmm.
Here at Just the Beer Talking, Devan, we play fast and loose with the facts.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
FYI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Okay.
I actually was in Bread, the band.
I love that band.
Yeah?
I do.
They're pretty good, pretty funky.
I'm a big fan of
Yeah,
that
yeah,
band.
they got a cool vibe.
Baby, I'm a Want You.
I don't know any of the names of the songs. but
Oh, it's
I've
amazing.
definitely listened to their music.
It's amazing. We have people coming into the brewery. I think probably because they like to drink beer. I think that's what's happening.
Well, they just opened.
So we'll just keep talking. Okay, so this is a really important question, Devan.
Yep.
Okay, so on the bread, butter and peanut butter, or just peanut butter?
Did you say butter and peanut butter?
Right. So
I've never heard of that.
So do you put butter on it first and then peanut butter, or just straight up peanut butter if you're gonna have peanut butter?
Well, I don't have peanut butter. But if I were to, it would be peanut butter only.
Oh, well.
I've never heard of butter and peanut
Well,
butter.
that's. I mean, it's okay to have your own opinion, but that is.
Well, that's a professional opinion.
But that is okay. So that's a professional opinion. I'll give you that. But it's incorrect.
Okay.
The answer is butter and peanut butter.
Okay, I'll try it.
You should.
All right.
It's delicious.
Okay.
Just because they're both called butter doesn't mean.
I'll give it to my daughter. She likes peanut butter.
Okay. Okay. We will get an update from Devan on this.
Well, she's a toddler, so I don't know how good of an update it's gonna be.
We take what we can get here on Just the Beer Talking,
Okay.
Devan.
All right.
It certainly will be more intelligent commentary than usually provided by Michael Head. So no worries. We kid. We love Michael. We just kid a little bit. So, final question, Devan.
Yeah.
Have you heard the hit song Wharfbread by Tuckersfield? Wharfbread.
I have heard.
I long to be Wharfbread.
I have heard.
Do you like that? Yeah. It's catchy. Song about bread, too. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or is it,
Oh, Wharf Band.
is that, sorry.
Sure.
Is that the, I don't know what the song is called, because, like, I'm in the band, like,
Yeah.
I helped write it, but I sort of forgot.
Yeah. You just
I
have
thought
to
it was
sing the
called
words.
Wharfbread.
You have to sing the words. You don't have to know the words.
Right. Exactly. That's what I always say.
It's just syllables.
Oh, I'm glad you understand.
No, I know.
You're a very supportive guy.
I try to be.
Yeah. Wow. Thanks, Devan. So, thanks for being on the podcast.
Thanks for having me.
Let's keep drinking, oh boy, and see what happens.
Oh boy.
Because, plans change.
Heard
And
that.
we've got friends who have come in, and it'd be fun to hang out with them, wouldn't it?
I think so. They look nice.
They are nice. I can vouch for that.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do that. How can people support what you're doing, Devin?
Well, if they want, they can.
Like doing a silly podcast with nonsense questions. Does that help?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, definitely.
Sweet. Yay!
Yeah,
I
yeah.
did it. Yeah, thanks.
Oh,
High
yeah.
five, man.
High five.
Yeah, okay, right on. What else can people do?
They can just Google Worksong Bakehouse, and I'm sure there's probably not another one that comes up.
Like Tuckersfield. There's no other band called Tuckersfield.
Really?
Yeah, because I made up the word.
Oh.
I just made it up.
Yeah?
I just thought it sounded cool.
Oh,
Does it sound cool?
I thought your name was Johnny Tuckersfield.
I could do that.
Could change your name.
You know what I'd like to be called? I'd like to be called Judson Tuckersfield.
Judson.
Yeah, I just like that name.
It's a good name.
My great-grandfather was named that, and my parents were almost going to name me Judson, and then they just named me Sean, which is kind of lame. Because everybody's named Sean.
Yeah, yeah.
Like there's Sean's all over the
I've
place.
never met
just
another
like
Judson.
yeast.
Yeah,
Just like yeast. There's
yeast.
yeast and bacteria everywhere, and also Sean's.
That's what we call the throwback.
Thanks, Devin.
Yeah, thank you.
Worksong Bakehouse, St. Andrews, New Brunswick. You can order the bread ahead of time for those who like to plan, and I do.
Yeah.
Thanks, Devin,
Thank
for
you.
coming on.
Thanks
and
for
keep up the great work with the bread. It's amazing.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Cheers.
Cheers, man.